Today, we're diving into something really important: how to navigate the financial side of your surrogacy journey. It's a path that is, of course, driven by love, but it also really helps to have a smart financial roadmap. So let's get right into it. First things first, let's just acknowledge what's at the heart of all this. The journey to build your family, well, it's emotional, it's profound, and it's so deeply personal. You really can't put a price tag on that. But of course, there's a practical side, isn't there? The path to surrogacy is a major financial commitment. The good news, though, the really good news, is that by making informed, strategic choices, you can actually lower the cost without ever compromising on safety or success. So let's look at our first strategy. Okay, so your first big decision is almost always choosing a surrogacy agency, and how they charge for their services, well, that can have a huge impact on your budget. It's not just about the total number, it's also about when you pay. So you're going to see two main models. On one side, you have the upfront fee model. Here, you could be paying tens of thousands of dollars before you even know if your surrogate candidate is medically approved. And if that match falls through for some reason, that money could be gone. But then you have the milestone-based model. This model is like a safety net for your finances because it ties that big agency payment to a successful screening. You only pay the main fee after you have a medically cleared match who's ready to move forward. So when you're talking to agencies, this is it. This is the golden question. Their answer to this tells you everything about how they handle your financial risk. Oh, and don't forget to ask about rematch fees too. You really want total transparency here. All right, let's move on to strategy number 2. This one is all about the matching process. And this isn't just about finding that perfect personal connection. It's also where some of the biggest savings can be found. Think of this like 3 different dials you can turn. First step, location. A surrogate who lives near your IVF clinic can dramatically cut down on travel and hotel costs. Second, her experience. A healthy, qualified first-time surrogate often has a lower compensation expectation than an experienced surrogate. And by the way, with very similar success rates. And third, her job. A flexible work situation can really minimize the risk of you having to cover lost wages if complications pop up. And just to show you the impact of one of those dials, location, choosing a surrogate who's within driving distance of your clinic could save you anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 just on travel. That is a huge chunk of change. But, and I really want to pause here because this is so important, saving money should never, ever overshadow what truly matters: the health, the stability, and the reliability of your surrogate. That always comes first. A successful journey is built on a strong, healthy match, period. Okay, strategy number 3 is all about mastering the calendar. I know, insurance is one of the most complicated pieces of this whole puzzle, but getting the timing just right can save you an absolute fortune. So here's the big idea. You time your embryo transfer so that your pregnancy gets confirmed right as the Affordable Care Act, or ACA, marketplace opens for enrollment. This lets you buy a brand new surrogacy-friendly insurance plan that kicks in just as your surrogate is ready for regular OBGYN care. Let's just walk through this perfect timeline, okay? You do the embryo transfer in early November. By mid-November, you get that amazing news, a confirmed pregnancy. And look at that, you're smack in the middle of the ACA open enrollment window. You sign up for the new plan, and by January or February, it's active and ready to cover all of that upcoming maternity care. It's just a beautiful, seamless transition. And the payoff for all this careful planning? It's huge. Families who nail this timing can save over $10,000 in insurance premiums alone. I mean, it takes some foresight, but wow, those savings are absolutely worth it. Next up, we have a strategy that's kind of a 2-for-1. It combines a really critical medical decision with a financial resource that, honestly, many people don't even realize they have. So it might seem like simple math, right? Transfer 2 embryos to maybe save money on future cycles. But this is one of those cases where cheaper is definitely not smarter. A twin pregnancy carries much higher risks of complications, premature birth, and long NICU stays, things that can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So both medically and financially, a single embryo transfer is the safest, smartest bet. Now, for a hidden gem in your budget, your job. It's amazing how many companies are now offering incredible family-building benefits. But what's really surprising is how many employees have absolutely no idea this support is even available to them. And we are talking about serious money here. Just look at this. Programs like Carrot or Progeny can provide 20, 50, sometimes even more than $50,000 towards surrogacy expenses. So the big takeaway is this. Go check with your HR department. You might be sitting on a benefit that could completely change your financial picture. And that brings us to our final and maybe our most important strategy of all, keeping your perspective. Saving money is vital. We know that. But it's just one piece of what makes a successful and, more importantly, a happy journey. A successful journey is always, always a balancing act. You have to weigh all the financial things we've talked about, agency fees, compensation, insurance, against the things that are just non-negotiable. We're talking about the health and well-being of your surrogate, medical safety, all of it. Not every single decision can be driven by the bottom line. So ultimately, that's what this all comes down to, right? Smart financial planning is what makes this dream possible in a responsible way. But it has to go hand in hand with prioritizing the human side of the journey, the health, the safety, and the emotional well-being of absolutely everyone involved. So with these strategies in your toolkit, the question really shifts. It's not just how can I save money anymore, it's how can I build a responsible, a balanced, and a truly thoughtful plan. It's all about creating a path to parenthood that feels as secure and joyful as it is financially sound. Thanks so much for joining us.